Good evening, VPG and Goals and whoever is watching the Pro Clubs Weekly Massive. Let's go indeed. Welcome. First stream back in 2026. And of course, we're going start to finish tonight. So the last two tournaments, group stages one night, knockouts are next, all the way through tonight. So please make sure you join me. We're going to be finishing on the later side, I reckon, but the action, I promise you, will be worth it from this great game. This is Goals for those of you who do not know. And if you don't know now, you'll certainly know by the end of tonight, or by the end of this first game, to be quite frank, because, like I said, these games so far have been entertaining. Especially the group stage games, because there's often lots of goals in there. So long may that continue. And yeah, any feedback on the volume? Sorry, I take my whole setup down over Christmas. We haven't streamed in about 3 weeks, so if there's anything I can do to tinker with anything, let me know. Lottie, if the vocals are low, let me know. If the whole volume's low, I would suggest turn it up, because this game gets very loud. Ronald, welcome back. I mean, if there's goals, I'm here. If there is goals, I am so here for it. Love this game. And again, a reminder that you can play this game for free at the moment. It is an alpha stage, so do not forget. And for an alpha game, it plays sensationally well. So get in, play it yourself. Obviously, watch tonight, obviously, first. Then get in and play it. Domino and I, and good shout out to Domino, my co-commentator. He is poorly with the flu. He is in bed tonight, so we wish him well. But Domino and I have put in some hours. We have sunk some hours into this game, and we wouldn't if it wasn't good. So that's it, basically. That is it in a nutshell. So we've got 3 games for you in the group stages tonight. There are, I'm just doing the maths, six groups of 4 teams, €1,000 on the line. So once again, the guys and girls at Goals they're going all in with this. It's an incredible little group of people who are developing this game, who are listening to all the feedback, and the community's starting to grow now with the likes of Ronald, with the likes of Joelle, who are both in the chat. Welcome back. 2026 is going to be big for Goals. I can just feel it. And that's thanks to you guys. So all we can say is keep playing, keep stress testing this game, and there's going to be good, exciting things, I think, from this game. So that's why we're here tonight. And that's why we were here beforehand as well. If you haven't seen any of those games or tournaments, they are available on Pro Clubs Weekly, or one is the final. The second final is available on Pro Clubs Weekly, which is where we're from. It's the t-shirt, by the way. I wasn't just stroking. But if you want the full tournament schedule over on VPG YouTube channel, we've got about 4 or 5 hours. 4 or 5 hours. Sorry, we're waiting for the opposition to turn up. As you can see, I've left the lobby open. Real Casareya are one of the favorites tonight. One of the favorites for sure. And their opposition have not downloaded the game yet. So, as per usual with these types of things, I mean, to be fair, I think these tournaments have ran very smoothly compared to some of the stuff we've seen previously. So we're from a Pro Clubs background. Some of the stuff we see on there is ropey. This has been going swimmingly so far, so I feel like something like this was bound to happen. So we may very well see us jumping out of this game as some of the players haven't downloaded it. But yeah, as I said, just get this game on download, much like the Aura players, of course. There's no restrictions tonight, which is why all of the Real Casareya players are in orange, and that one player over there in Aura is an 81 blue rated card. Very, very similar to the way a certain game mode works that shall remain nameless, but you do get cards on this game and you can use those cards in this 5v5 mode, and the 5v5 mode is fantastic as well. We do come from an 11v11 background, so 5v5 is a little bit different, but these games have been bangers, and it may very well be 5 versus 1, to be quite frank. I imagine they're going to swap these two teams over, if I'm honest. Which is a real shame, because Real Caceria, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're going to pick up the 3 points regardless, but we want to see what these guys can do with these good cards, all 90 plus rated. And they have been there or thereabouts in the first 2 tournaments. The first 2 tournament winners, Mad Army. Mad Army taking on... Who did they take on? Was it Famalicão? Took on Famalicão. Of course they did. Famalicão winning that one, actually. Mad Army having gone 1 up. And relax with the second one. That is the video. Spoiler alert. We're going to try and get another game. But yeah, Real Caceria. I think what's going to happen here is Real Caceria are just going to get the points and we're just going to move on. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get another game in time, because the games are supposed to kick off at 8 o'clock. If we can grab one, that would be great, but I'm not really sure we will. I'm not too sure about that one. I mean, that's confirmation. They've all gone, so back to me in the studio, I guess. It's a great night for Domino not to be here, because normally we can just chat until the sun comes up, really. But just me tonight. So if you are playing the game, if you are playing in the tournament tonight, let me know if you are still around and you haven't jumped in. Group 4. Group 4 have been struggling with the times, and I don't know why. Group 4, Group Quattro. They're playing game number 2. So I'm supposed to get a new code. Let me just grab a new code. We might very well be seeing Group 4 now, but they are supposed to be game 2. Right. Let's see if we can save this. Let's see if we can save this. Sending them now. Right, let's try it again. So, Group 4 was supposed to be the second game tonight. Game 1's not happened. We'll come back and we'll find Real Caceria. They will. I'm almost going to bet my house on it. They will get through to the knockouts. So we'll circle back round to find those. The good news is we've got some bangers after this. We've got Guten Tag, we've got Relax, we've got the Messiah. All absolute killers on this game. So really looking forward to that. And they've got them, like I said, no restrictions. Group Quattro. And they've got no restrictions on what they can do. So all the players that they can use. So we have got... I don't know how they've managed to get 2 teams here, but that's quite incredible, to be fair. Right, Takeshi is Barcade. They are the away side. I'm definitely putting that in capitals. Which means this home side are grouped, so we haven't gone for Group Quattro yet. Group Quattro in the second game book. And that will be in about 20 minutes, as soon as we're done with this, because those guys will be waiting around. And a team called Groups, who are a VPG side. So again, it's a good balance here. It's a good balance. Right. Are we ready to go? Right, Lottie's excited. That's good. That's good. Fabs, which one are you? I mean, it's worse than VPG. You're Namos. It's worse than VPG with people not using their real names. It's so difficult to commentate when people don't use their names. But But we've got a game where at one stage we definitely did not have a game. So Mr. VPG Aaron DeLosa has saved this one, boys and girls. It is game number 1. It can only get better from here, right? Right? I mean, you can't see it because my face is in the way, but underneath my camera, there's something there that definitely should not be there. And I'm not sure it's going to get in. Because it doesn't normally take this long. This is live TV, boys and girls. They say don't work with children, animals, technology. Oh, dearie me. Right. Attempt number 3. Attempt number 3. We will get there. We will get there. And it will be worth it, I promise. We went through 2 whole tournaments without any problem. You love to see it. Welcome back. Welcome back. Lottie, don't worry, it's not just you. It is not just you. Barcade and Grouped will be up. Will be up soon. Unless they've gone into the game themselves off the back of my code. I don't think that's possible. I don't want to cast aspersions. But none of them are in yet, which is slightly worrying. I mean, this has absolutely nothing to do with the game, by the way. The game itself is brilliant. This is the people we've got to play the game. Barcade are playing. Oh, I physically don't know how they're playing. Because it's my lobby. Oh, Lottie. What are we going to do, eh? Well, I mean, we had a good run in 2025. 2026 is just not the one, is it? It is not the one. Well, they're not coming back. They're playing now. That's going to be that, isn't it? Lottie, you're just going to have to be our Raven reporter and let us know how that game's going on, because it's one of those nights. It's one of those nights. And normally what happens with live streaming is once something goes wrong, everything goes wrong. So I blame Aura. I blame Aura. Right, well, we're going to go and look for another game. And yeah, just keep you posted, really. I'll try and find some music if it's loaded up. Which it is, of course it is. It's not loaded up. Oh, who'd be a streamer, eh? Who would be a streamer? There you go. There's some music for you. Yeah, everything seems to be struggling today. Rodrigo, tell me about it, mate. Tell me about it. Lottie's all over it. Don't worry. Lottie's doing my job for me. She is sorting it out. She's trying to take my job. But yeah, I agree. If you want some action, we'll bring you it. We're just gonna have to wait now because everyone's kicked off. We did really well to get that second team, you know, to get that second game, should I say. Have you already, Rodrigo, have you already finished your game? Because if you guys have finished, I mean, be my guest, jump in, otherwise I mean, it sounds like we're missing a good game, to be fair. But yeah, Rodrigo, if your team's already kicked off and finished and all that good stuff, then you really do need to be letting us know on the Discord so we can just try and get this. We didn't have a game, some issues from the opponent team. Yeah, this is the problem when we're relying on 24 teams to get their butts in gear. It happens. It happens. I mean, we are relying on this second game, so Group Quattro and Guten Tag. If Guten Tag haven't gone into a game, or if Group Quattro haven't gone into a game, then we're more than happy to kind of crack on. But you need to let us know. Oh, we got you. You're on my notes, Widrow. You're on my notes as the player who scored the winner in extra time in that quarterfinal against Real Caceres, who we just missed, by the way. So, welcome in. Welcome. We've got royalty in the chat tonight. Goals royalty. We need, to be fair, we need that type of magic. Guten Tag, now, Widrow, remind me, I might name and shame you. Because aren't Guten Tag, I might be mixing you up with someone else. There's lots of teams. Aren't you the team that missed the very first game of the very first tournament? I might be thinking of someone else. Thanks, Lottie. No, you didn't. You didn't lose. You didn't lose the first game. Someone from the Goals community just they were supposed to be on the broadcast, but they just jumped straight into the game. I swear it was you guys. I might be doing you a disservice. It might very well not be. I'll have to go back and check. But no, very rarely do you guys lose. I'm well aware. Well aware. I've been looking forward to seeing you guys play again, so that's good. We'll just get you guys on sooner than we expected. And you are the home team as well. Although the away kit, and you've all got, I was going to say 90 plus players. That's like 92 plus players. So I'd like to see what Group Quattro turn up with. If we get into the game. Group Quattro all over this. They've matched you guys. Yeah, there's some big ballers playing tonight. So no restrictions on the players you can use tonight. Which is why, other than Jack, everyone is so highly rated. Right, fingers crossed we get to watch this game. Because there's not really much else I can do than just sit back and pray. I've been sat here for a long time now. I know you guys have as well. We're just waiting to watch a game. Because it's not looking good, is it? It's really, really not looking good. Famous, I need you in the commentary booth, mate. We're having a torrid time. Absolutely torrid at the moment. It might be a bug. Because I assume those guys are off and playing. I can't do anything. Lottie, I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad you're having fun. We're having a stinker here. An absolute stinker. Like I said, first 2 tournaments, not a problem. But yeah, I can't even get off the screen, truth be told. Oh. Yeah, I mean, like these games are all bangers. That's why I'm annoyed. That's why I'm annoyed. Because I know I'm missing good stuff. What can we do? What can we do? It's a shame. It is a shame. I mean, the good thing is we're going all the way through tonight. So if we miss the group stages, we can still catch the knockouts, which is arguably what everyone wants to see, right? I mean, I just want to see a game. But it's just not working. It is just not working. I mean, we could ask the teams to stream and we can stream a stream. I streamed a stream of matches gone by, but yeah, we're not having a good time tonight, boys and girls. And unless someone from admin wants to jump over and help us, there's not too much we can do. I imagine if there's no support from goals, which surprises me because they're normally around. They're normally around to assist. I mean, the Barcade game sounds like a banger. I'm sure the Guten Tag game will be as well. That's the frustrating thing about it. Yeah, we're gonna try and get people to stream and stream the streams. It will be worth it. It will be worth it because the last 2 streams we've done on Goals, or the last 4 streams we've done, but the last 2 tournaments have been absolute bangers. And I'm sad that we can't show you the games. Barcade 1. we're getting a stream for the third game, and it's Relax versus La Messiah, and that's the one. I'm looking forward to seeing all of them, but that's the grudge match. Two sides that have been grouped together who would have preferred to avoid each other in the group stages, I think, which always means it's a tasty game. Let's see if any of them are streaming. So we've got Marso's stream on, so that's good. He is only at half time though, and I have no idea who he's playing. Lottie, the worst thing is it didn't happen at all in the first 4 streams we did. For some reason, it's just today, and no one from Goals seems to be around, which is a shame. But yeah, they're absolutely walking it. I'll Lottie, I may very well hold you to that, just so we can try and get some different games. For some reason, I don't know what's Marso doing. Is he watching a stream? Marso's watching a stream and not playing, which makes sense. Yeah, okay. I mean, I might as well put that screen on so you can just see what I'm watching. But behind the madness is us trying to find any old game. But this is Goals. Welcome. But yeah, Lottie, I don't think they're going to want to miss Relax versus La Messiah. But going into those knockouts, if we've got some options, otherwise we're just going to be watching Relax all night, which I'm more than happy to do. I imagine the idea would be to try and get as many teams on stream as possible as Joeli smashes that one home. This is the Guten Tag stream. This is Relax watching the Guten Tag stream. There we go. I've worked it out now. And Guten Tag are, again, one of the tournament favorites, so you can probably appreciate why they are 8-1 up. But interestingly, they're playing on on the server I set up for them, so I have no idea how that's still running, but that's Widrow, by the way. Like I said, we will bump into Guten Tag at some point. Yeah, they're insane. They're insane. The group stages are often like this. We usually get some drubbins, which is no disrespect to the side getting drubbed, but it's because these guys play this game a lot. I mean, as much as I wanted to see a game, an 11-1 wasn't top of the list. We are going to jump out and just test it. Just trying to work out with Relax how we're going to do this. I mean, if Relax is streaming, it's not too bad. We can stream the stream. It is what it is, but the spectator mode in this is brilliant, and it's something that other games who shall remain nameless should definitely look into, because from a casting side, from a spectator side, from a commentator side, it's a really great tool when it works. I don't know what the issue is. I'm trying to think back to the last 4 streams. I guess we had 1 or 2 problems, but it would kick the other teams out rather than letting them play, because they don't know. They're in the game. They don't care if someone's commentating it effectively, or more to the point, sometimes they don't even know. So especially that first game, we wouldn't have known. But yes, something's definitely not right. So we will be streaming this man's stream. Marso, Relax are the current champions. They did win a best of 3, the final tonight, as and when we get there. As and when we get there. It is a best of 3. Relax picked up the win against VPG Giants Famalicão just before Christmas. There is €1,000 on the line tonight as well, don't forget. So big money to be playing for. But yeah, we'll sort this out. And we'll get going. This is the game of the group stages, to be fair, in across the board. This is the game that you want to see. It is La Messiah taking on Relax. I'll try and show you the lobby as and when these guys lobby up, but we'll pick out some of the ballers. Some of the big names. Because this, like I said, this is the 5th time we've streamed these guys. They're starting to make a name for themselves now. Let's see if I've got anything from Goals themselves. Nope. Let's go ahead with this then. We do have a running table, which I'll pop up here. Let's see if we can see how these guys have got on in what's been a strange evening for the stream. Guten Tag 3-0, that was a default. All of those. If it's a default, it's 3-0. Although teams do occasionally win 3-0, and we need to query whether or not that was legit. But so we're looking for La Messiah. I know they're in the bottom They're in the bottom group. So Relax won 16-0, so not a bad result there. Just getting warmed up, I assume. La Messiah, possibly nothing there. If FK Crow stayed, it would make sense that La Messiah probably didn't get to play them, which is why Marceau was just waiting around. I guess I'm just gonna assume, because if you get beat 16-0 in any game, chances are you are not sticking around. I think Lottie, the top result we saw was 21, I think 21 or 22 goals, and that was against a VPG side as well. So just players new to the game. But yeah, it happens. It happens. Right. Let's get this done. So we've got 2 streams tonight. Yeah, it was brutal. It was brutal. 2 streams, or 2 teams streaming, should I say. Luckily for us, it's Guten Tag and it is Relax. I imagine we're just waiting for La Messiah to finish their game before we jump in. Spectator mode not working tonight, which is not cool. Group Quattro are Discord messaging me. La Messiah 122-1. There you go. There is confirmation. And they're up next, taking on Relax, the current champions. This is it then. I mean, I'll see what the sound sounds like. They've got the chat on. I'm not sure we want the chat. As much as I love these guys, it gets quite spicy. Right then. Let's do this. We finally got a game, and to be fair, if we're going to watch any game, if we're going to show you what this game looks like, it might as well be these two. And it is La Messiah in the white. They are the home side. And the champions, current champions, Relax in the lovely away kit. It's really, like I said, if Goals want to release that kit, I am so here for it. Deo, Ronald sweeping up nicely. Back to Shieldman, the AI goalkeeper for tonight. 2 AI goalkeepers, of course. 1 on either side. We have been asking whether or not they will be bringing manual goalkeepers, human goalkeepers, into the game. Goals have been quite coy about it. But let us know if there's something you'd like to see. The goalkeepers have been good so far, as Brad gets slid through. Deo does well, because Brad tried to chop back in, Ronaldo chop-esque, but it was snuffed out, and we've got an ad. Boys and girls, it's such an inappropriate ad as well. It's synonymous with the stream, I can't lie, but hey ho. Right, off we go. Honestly, Rodrigo, honestly. And the thing is, I've always got Twitch Turbo because I do this for a living. But it was over Christmas, and we don't need it over Christmas, and we don't need it when we've got spectator mode. Spectator mode goes down, and then all of a sudden I have to watch someone's crotch. Serves me right for being cheap, I guess. Corner to Relax. 0-0 after 17 minutes. Don't forget, Zebra at the back post. Do not forget that man loves a goal. And there it is. First goal of the stream. We've been streaming for 40 whole minutes. 1-0 to Relax. I feel like La Masia, they've just, well, for some reason, they've not got this I'm going to say this campaign, this mini campaign, these 3 tournaments. They've not hit the heights of the likes of Relax, of the likes of Fama, Mad Army, even Guten Tag, to be fair. I think they'll be disappointed with that. However, when you get grouped against Relax, things aren't in your favor. If you're getting grouped against the champions, that's a big ask. I mean, top 2 go through tonight with a couple of best place third places, if that makes sense. So there is still time, if you don't get the result against these big hitters, to do something about it. But La Masia will certainly be looking to, at the very least, qualify into the knockouts. The knockouts are on tonight. Ball comes into the back post. Seba already with a goal to his name. Adds a second. That man is inevitable. And if you watched the second tournament, it's genuinely a meta. Not back post headers, just Seba. He is the current meta of this game, as Akela does pinch the pocket of the goal scorer. The man's on a hat-trick now, and I mean, don't get me wrong, there definitely are formations in this game. Seba tends to play towards the back, and he's on a hat-trick after 33 minutes. That's why we call him a meta. Joe slides it through to Akela, the gaffer for La Masia, looking to get his team ticking over. They are 2 goals down. And like I said, if they can get through the group stages, they will be avoiding, as Yost, he dropped the shoulder, did the man. It's a good save from the AI goalkeeper. And that's why sometimes not having the human goalkeepers, because they almost know it's coming. If that's a human goalkeeper, he's diving across there, because he's done 2 defenders with that fake shot, and he almost deserved more out of it. But good work from La Masia as they try and break through the middle. Since going 2 goals down, they have been on top. However, they need something out of these attacks as Brad slides it through to Holm. Bears down on goal, goes one way, goes the other. Deo does very well to stand his man. And off goes Akela, looking for Enna on that far side. Swings it in first time. Joe gets the run on the man. They've halved the deficit. It is La Masia 1, Relax 2. We knew this was going to be a good game. And it's players who play this game often. These are 2 goals teams. 2 teams full of community players in that goals community, which is why Akela's unmarked at the back post. If he could just get it a little bit more in front of him, but that will be half time. And a good first half as well. A very, very good first half. That's how this game should be played. None of this 16-1, none of this 22-0. It's 2-1, 2 very competitive sides, and off we go for the second half. It is, just for a bit of housekeeping, the champions, current champions, Relax, in the blue, the black, and the red. Lovely kit. Love it. They are the quote-unquote away side. And La Masia, who were 2 goals down, now just a goal behind. They are in the all-white, befitting the name La Masia, in that Real Madrid all-white kit. Deo looks good on the ball, but when you're the last man, that's not where you want to be losing the ball. Brad exchanging passes with the man on the stream right now. He is our cameraman for tonight. Not just a cameraman, of course, a very good goals player, although Walson comes and collects that cross from the cameraman, Marso. We're going to try from the right-hand side this time. Joe dispossesses the man on a brace, Seba. Enna, edge of the box. Ronald does well, but Enna eventually wins it back. Akela on the overlap is Deo, but Marso cuts it out nicely and sprays that. I was going to say a 60-yard pass into space. It was more of a kick into touch, if I'm honest. But possession goes back to the side on the hunt for an equaliser. That's not the way to do it. Seba loses out to Akela this time. Through the middle it goes. Yo space on this near side. Deo looks for the first time pass, but Brad reads it nicely. Deo wins it back for La Masia. They've got willing runners in the form of Yo, far side. Thinks about cutting inside, but Home read it. Truth be told, Home absolutely whole. He didn't read that one though. Enna, edge of the box to Akella. Bit of space opening up. Brad was actually the wrong side of him. I mean, he'll tell you he was on the right side of him. But he wasn't goal side, and he managed to win it back, which is quite a good feat, to be fair. Deo cuts in. Yo's feet holds it up for Enna, but Relax defending very well, proving they're not just a juggernaut of an attack inside. They can defend when they need to. Home join in the attack now. Yo, good touch from him. Waiting for the white shirts to pour forward, and here is Joe. Into the box he goes. Back post is on. Akella's there. It's the gaffer who equalizes. It's 2 apiece. And the good thing about the stream, boys and girls, is we can see what it means to the streamer as well. It is Marceau of Relax. His side have just conceded an equalizer in this last game of the group stage. And you can kind of just watch him start to lock in now. He's playing very wide left midfield at the moment. Quite clearly, it's what they love to do, and that is exactly why. Bang on cue. Seba with the hat-trick. Marceau looked like he enjoyed that one. These are a side of community players, and they know this game, and they know what Seba can do at the back post. 3 from 3, and there's one for good measure as well. Heads back home. It is Relax 3, La Masia 2. La Masia coming back from 2 goals down to equalize. But as soon as they did, Seba steps up from back, completes his hat trick. And get used to it. We'll be seeing this a lot. Because I imagine both of these sides will be making it through. Yo leaves Brad in his wake. Into the box he goes. Keeps it low. Ronald, excellent defending from him. Brad on the turn as well. Marceau on that far side making a good run, but can't be found. Ronald tidies up nicely. Marceau is that out ball on that far side if he can make it. Here is Seba. The hold-up play onto Marceau. Bearing down on goal. Can he get the shot away? I mean, Akella almost tempted. He almost tempted him in to having that shot. He was never going to shoot from there. Squared it, but did really well. Seba to Home. Good first time ball. Joe clears, and I tell you what, not just a clearance, goalkeeper's going to come, and it's never truly convincing from those AI goalkeepers, but he did his job. Right, you're going to see the danger zone appear in a sec, because we are into stoppage time. Home to Seba. He's got acres to run into. Marceau just letting everyone know he is free on that far side, blocked by the goalkeeper. They've got 6 seconds to get it up the other end of the pitch and to get an equalizer. Otherwise, Relax are going to take all 3 points in this final group stage game. Seba does very well. Deo lets him know what he thinks of him and his hat-trick. And truth be told, that's probably going to be all she wrote. Seba swings it in. Akella does clear, but it's to no avail. And that is what we love to see. It is a very, very well-fought game. And it's exactly what we expected. And that is why we were so desperate to see that third and final game of the group stage, because we know what those two sides can do. Congratulations to Relax, 3-2 winners over La Masia. And now we just need to try and work out what the hell is going on for the rest of the stream. But we've got people, we've got willing streamers, boys and girls. That's kind of what we needed first and foremost. We've got willing streamers. We can stream the stream with adverts, but I told you it would be worth the wait. Did I not say? Like I said, I imagine both of those two sides will go through. So I say we'll go back to them like we've got a choice. Relax are one of 3 or 4 sides who are streaming tonight, so we will be watching a lot of those guys. But as we alluded to, 2 very, very good sides. Yeah, so K-Cross did stay. I mean, I'll show you my screen. K-Cross did stay And fair play to them, because they got beat 16-0 in that first game. They stayed and then got beat 22-1. What I will say about that, FK Kairos, if you are playing, if you are watching, sorry, I know you are playing. You played Relax, the champions, and then La Masai, who play this game for fun. That I can't physically think of two tougher games. That is an absolute baptism of fire. But well done for sticking around. Yeah, there is confirmation, Lottie, of that grouped 4 Barcade 5. I can't believe we missed that game. We've been shortchanged there. Not cool, man. Not cool. But just scrolling through, I can see this is kind of what happens, and maybe Group Quattro, maybe glad we didn't catch that round 2 game. 15-1, 17-2. You're either with goals, you either get the game or you're playing a team who are very familiar with the game. Until we get to those knockouts, there's kind of no in between. And I feel like if we're going to miss anything, we might as well miss the group stages, because that's an absolute bloodbath. That is an absolute bloodbath. And fair play to any of the teams who stuck around. I mean, some of them might get through. Some of them might get through to the knockouts, because it is the best. I think it's the best 4. The best 4 third places, if that makes sense. Because we do go straight through to the round of 16. So Group 4 at the moment with 3 points and a goal difference of minus 14. For example, better than Dostan. Not better than KKS. Do you see where I'm coming from? They might very well still be in it. So, I mean, I do kind of want to see FK Cross. I want to give him a big hug, because that's brutal, man. I don't want to play Relax or La Messiah, and I've put about 20 hours into this game. So fair play to them for tolerating that. Famlicao. It'll be interesting to see their results, actually. Fama, champions from tournament number 1. Casarea, 3-0, 3-0, and 3-0. Fama, 3-0, 7-1 against Barcade. And just waiting for the result against Group. But Group E is an interesting group, because you've got some good teams in there, like the likes of Barcade, Grouped, Famicao obviously speak for themselves. Nexus we're not too familiar with. They might be very good, but they did lose 3, so they will be out, just for the simple fact that everyone in their group turned up. But we will keep you posted on who's doing what and who we're going to be watching. Let me just see if I've got any messages in that respect. And let's see what Marso is up to, because Marso may well get some information before I do. He hasn't, which is nice. I imagine what's happening now then are people are just inputting the scores, and then we're waiting to see who's playing who. It might be confirmed once everyone's played. I will just go back to that now, because there's a lovely little screen here. So, for example, La Messiah and Junta are playing each other there. Fama are waiting. Casarea are playing Relax. They're playing Shaden, which, if we have a little look, second in Group B. So 2 wins from a possible 3, only losing to Marsa Tunes. So, again, a tough draw for those guys, having won their group quite convincingly. So we may very well stick around with Relax. Scores are starting to come in now. Fama taking on Sinai. Rail Casarea taking on Falcons. How did Falcons do, actually? So Falcons are one of the better third places. I only lost 1 game. Yeah, confirmation of the results starting to drip feed through now. I'll let you know who's available for us to watch and where we're going to be directed to. Just reading the chat now, lots of information coming through, do bear with. Just everyone getting tagged. Just whoever's got a stream link, jump in and stream for us is effectively what they're saying. So let me go and get Guten Tag while I'm here. 2137. A big shout out to the people streaming tonight as well. Saved the day effectively, which is super helpful. We do have Guten Tag as a possibility. Confirmation, Guten Tag winning that game 7-4. Is that was one of the only ones we were waiting for, wasn't it? Group matches, Guten Tag, Guten Tag, Guten Tag. I don't know who they were playing then, because they just won a game 7-4, so maybe they were playing a friendly. It's been one of those nights. Maybe they were playing a friendly. Joey, who is the best CM player in VPG? Open for interpretation, isn't it? Rail Casareya is streaming as well. Gonzalo streaming for Fama 2. Once we get this down, we're smooth sailing from there. I'm surprised I don't follow him already. Who have Fama got and who are we watching? If there's anyone you want to watch, let us know. Because we're going to have Sinai, I guess. I mean, we did say we'd go back and watch Rail Casareya, so if we add you in our group chat on Steam, is that fine? La Messiah. We're going for Guten Tag, apparently, I've been told. Guten Tag, where are they? Group 4. Did we want to watch Group 4? I feel like they did just get beat a lot. No offense, Group 4. We were supposed to have Group 4 on there. I'm not sure how competitive a game that will be. I'm swaying towards Falcons. Let's have a look. That's Rail Casareya got off. They're there. They just literally just gone. That's wild. Rail Casareya made it through. What are they doing? Oh, every time. If I have to watch this advert one more time. I tell you what, the VPG season doesn't start for 2 weeks, so I don't want to buy Turbo just yet. 100% it's me being cheap. 100%. But cut me some slack. I did not think we were going to be here for this. Did not think this was going to be the way. Spectator mode worked so well in 2025. 2026, it's fried. I mean, I don't know what this is. I assumed they were going into a game, so I popped it on. They are going into a game. They are going into a game. We're going for it. We are going for it. I assume this is Guten Tag taking on Group Quattro. Guten Tag are in the white. Group Quattro in the lovely away kit. The blue, the black, the red. And yeah, this is the round of 16. You don't want to be playing Guten Tag in the round of 16. I can tell you that for free. And Jack Andre almost puts Guten Tag a goal up inside 6 minutes. A very good save. Very good save from the AI goalkeeper. Joeli looking to go near post. Now goes back post. Lalo unmarked. Another fantastic save from the AI goalkeeper. 7 minutes. He was offside though. He was offside, so it wouldn't have counted. But early warning signs. Early warning signs. Andrade looking for Joeli. Will find Joeli. Came a long way to get that one. Lalo back stick again. No mistake from him this time. Cracking finish. 1-0. Xenox doesn't want any of this. He's going to have a busy night ahead of him. Much busier than us. Lalo again. Kyron loses out to Lalo. Slots it home. Confirmation of 2-0 Guten Tag. Show no mercy here to Group Quattro. Group Quattro, who we were supposed to have game number 2, as you know, that was cooked. They're back here, and they're looking dangerous on this attack. Meta squares it across to Xenox. There is the goal that Group Quattro needed. Desperately needed. Back in the game for the time being, but they really need to get a hold of this man. And you know what? I'm just going to stop with those. I'm going to do a polite round of applause because this game is going to have a lot of goals in it. It's again. Sorry, I'm looking at the chat because everyone is kicking off. (4-2). Here we go. I mean, we've picked the right game. Guten Tag in the white. Into the back post. I cannot stress how much you need to mark the men on this game. It's a very steep learning curve on this game. I'll tell you that for free. If you do not mark your men, if you cannot mark your men, you get punished. And Lalo is dishing out the punishment as it goes side netting this time, rather than the back of the net, which it has done so often so far. Lalo has another chance, hits the post. Joeli on the rebound, finds the back of the net. 5-2 within 30 virtual minutes. I mean, to be fair, Group Quattro have proven that they can score goals, they can go forward, and they can do damage. The problem very much is the problem is, I mean, they score at both ends. The problem is how good Guten Tag look going forward. And 5v5, you need to get the tactics, the formation down to a T because of killers like Lalo. I mean, that's an insane finish. And for those of you who are thinking about picking up this game and playing it as well, the goals you score on this game, it's aptly named this game. The goals you score, they just feel good. They just feel good. And that goal from Lalo there kept it low near post. I'm sure that felt good to him. Joeli somehow is onside and once again put this Group Quattro side to the sword. It's going the way I thought it would go, which I guess proves that sometimes I do know what I'm talking about, but it's good to watch Guten Tag, who are goals players, by the way, if you couldn't tell. 9-2. And it's a real baptism of fire for this Group Quattro side, who I'm sure are just excited to be on stream, but at the moment, good save from the goalkeeper. At the moment, very much being put to the sword. Xenox has a man over, instead goes to Meta Alex, squares it across. I think he might have been offside anyway. I mean, yeah, both of them were. If that doesn't sum up this first half for Group Quattro, I'm not sure what does. But like I said, I don't want to play against Guten Tag. I don't think anyone does, particularly even the top sides, even the sides who have been in the first two tournaments. It's 10-2 at halftime. And it's as good as done. If it's anything different, then we're going to witness something quite special, but I can't see it happening. I cannot see it happening. Yellow card for Jack Andrade there. I mean, they could go down to 4 men and we could see a flurry of goals. Who knows? Gamester, yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said in the intro to this stream, my co and I have probably put 15-20 hours into this now. Still loving the game, but the goal physics for me, I think, is the standout point, as Joeli expertly demonstrates. I mean, don't get me wrong, I haven't scored any goals like that, but the goal physics on this is the best part of the game for me, as Joeli is going to lovingly demonstrate here. He squared it to Lalo. We thought it might be a bloodbath. I mean, you're getting to see what these top sides can do now, and I think the harsh thing for Group Quattro is that there are no restrictions in this tournament. So the first two tournaments, you could only use players rated, I think it was 85 or lower, and then we went up to 87 or lower. And now we've got the best players in the world at goals on the game. They're using the best players in the world on the game, and this is kind of what you get. Is a drubbing of epic proportions, and that's no slight on Group Quattro, because Lottie, to be honest, I'm not sure how it works. I'm not that technical, clearly. I mean, we're streaming a stream, for crying out loud. But I've played this game on a dodgy Wi-Fi on the second floor and had absolutely zero lag when I know it should be lagging. I'm not sure how the servers work on here, but from what I'm told is the servers, it's not like your ordinary servers. You should not get any crazy lag or ping issues on this game. Don't ask me how it's done. We've never had a game where someone's complained about, and by kind of lag spikes and ping issues, I'm talking 100 plus ping on MS. So don't ask me how they do it, but it's something that's very impressive, and it's something that I've noticed on stream and I've noticed when I've been playing. So long may that continue, and I think the good thing there is you're able to play against people from all over the world, because I know there are some teams playing tonight who are quite far from Europe, put it that way, and they've not mentioned anything about ping issues. Joeli was offside there. Only 18 virtual minutes for these boys to endure, but it really has just been a masterclass from Guten Tag. which is thoroughly what I expect. It's what I expect anytime I watch these guys play. Yeah, like, I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be absolutely fine. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I was playing and I was getting beat, I would blame it on the non-existent lag. But yeah, we've not had an issue. We've not had an issue. 14-2. I might take a stand. To be fair, I mean, we're into the quarterfinals after this game, so we should be absolutely fine after this game. I'm not expecting any more drubbings after this. But yeah, I mean, fair play to Group Quattro for sticking this one out, because I know a lot of people who would not be playing right now. Hopefully this spurs them on to pick up the game and get some better cards. I mean, I know that's what happened with Domino and I mean, clearly they've got some ballers, because that's a fantastic finish. It's just getting to grips with, one, the game, but two, this 5v5. And it sounds harder than it is, 5v5, because if one person is out of position, you will concede against these top teams. You will 100% concede. So you're really reliant on your teammates in this game. I'm not sure I can really say that about any other game. As much as this game, anyway. And that's never truer, none so more than when you go into drop-ins on this game. If you get put with someone who does not want to defend, you and your team will know about it, put it that way. That's a very polite way of putting it, by the way. Joely. Kyron gets taken out by Woodrow. That's not very nice, Woodrow. How dare you? Last man as well. I'm just saying. Did pick up a booking. Xenox was offside, to be fair. Pretty much sums up, doesn't it? But yeah, from this point onwards, it's killers only. But for Group Quattro, it's very much a learning curve. It is very much a learning curve. GG's both sides. I mean, thanks very much for I don't want to say turning up, that sounds horrible, but for sticking with it as well. So do stick around for the stream, because I'm sure we'll be seeing Guten Tag again. So yeah, let's find out who's going to be playing in that quarterfinal. We'll try and bring you some bangers to make up for that very one-sided game. Oh, dearie me. Right, I'm going to do something I don't do very often, and I'm just going to BRB this because I think we've got some time. So give me 2 seconds. We are back. We are back. Let's find a lovely, lovely competitive quarterfinal game. What are Relax up to? Let's get the tournament table up. Give this a cheeky little refresh. Right, from here on, it's smooth sailing. I guarantee it. Famlicao 8-3. La Messiah 8-0. Relax 3-0. Real Casarea 3-0. Barcade 3-0. That's a suspiciously large amount of 3-0s. Famlicao Real Casarea is going to be a banger. I cannot stress that enough. So let's go with that. Yeah, let's go with that. Gonzalo. They're ready to go, aren't they? Of course they are. So, 2 VPG sides are going head to head. And this is what we need. This is going to get our night back on track. I'm so here for it. So here for it. I'm going to let them know that I've chosen the game. Whew. Right. I'm ready. I'm so ready for this. So ready for this. Right. So we've got quarterfinals, semi-finals. Duh. Finals is best of 3. So we've got 5 games, maybe 4 games, but 5 games to pick back up the night, and it's going to be good. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, come on. Come on. We got this. We got this. Right. If there's any games from the semi-final onwards that you guys want to watch, let me know. We can make it happen. But quarterfinals is an all VPG affair. And it's going to be a good one. 2 very, very good footballing sides. Here we go. It is Famlicao. A Luca NR1 inspired Famlicao in the all-white, taking on Real Casarea. The team we were supposed to see first and foremost. That seems like a long time ago now. Phoenix to Luca. Luca, the top goal scorer in the VPG Esports Premier last season. For those of you who don't know, that is the highest league in the whole of VPG. All... God knows how many leagues there are. There's a lot of leagues, and by a lot of leagues I mean like 100 leagues. So yeah, he's all right. He's all right. Real Casarea though also play in that top league. They are a top side, and they've acclimatized very, very nicely to this goals game, and they've turned into a staple of this little mini league tournament we've got going on at the moment as Phoenix heads into the hands of the AI goalkeeper Shield Man. White to Laz, switches it to Cyclones. Into the box he goes, but there is the gaffer. Johnny steps across nicely, and off Fama go. Fama, don't forget, lifted the trophy in the first tournament, beating Mad Army, their rivals. Their biggest rivals in VPG. They won that first tournament. Lost the first game in the best of 3 as well, so it looked like it was a foregone conclusion, but Fama doing Fama things there. And they just find a way to win. Real Casarea will know that. They will know that oh so well, having had to play them twice this season over in VPG, and they've probably faced each other in these tournaments in one of these 5 streams, and they face each other again tonight. It was inevitable. 2 top teams. Goalless though after 20 minutes, although Wicksmith trying to do something about that. It was a good save in the end. slightly tame finish at this high standard. Quarter-final time now. And don't forget, there's €1,000 on the line tonight. White Smith finds the back of the net. There is the opener. Took it down on the chest. Left-foot volley. Near post. Goalkeeper. Questions will be asked of the AI goalkeeper. But it is Real Casarea, the away side, who find the back of the net first. And I tell you what, if Real Casarea here, again, no slight on Real Casarea whatsoever. It is very much just the sheer size of this Famalicão side. Champions in the first tournament. Runners-up in the second tournament. They're expected to at least hit the semi-finals. Of course they are, and they'll tell you that themselves. But it is this man, White Smiths. He is the difference maker at the moment. Phoenix, though, breaks into the box, goes low. Good save from the goalkeeper, and showed how much venom was on that strike, because look how far it actually rebounded. Brecher, though, marauding forward, edge of the box to Luca, gives it to his gaffer. Johnny cuts back, and I don't think he needed to cut back, if I'm honest. Good block in the end by Cyclones. It will be a corner, and Luca swings it into the near post. Brecher, good stop once again. I tell you what, we said the goalkeeper on the other end, question marks over him. And his involvement, oh, Derek at the back post. There is the equaliser. To be fair, there's nothing the goalkeeper could have done from there, because that ball was venomous. Right into the corridor of uncertainty. There was Derek. I can't remember who Derek is. Is it Dreezy? We've had this conversation before. But a very good player nonetheless. He plays with Famalicão, of course. He's good. Oh, speaking of which, it is that man, Luca NR1, turns this game upside down onto his weaker foot. Finesse shot, top corner. How many times have we seen that? Wow. Wow. And just like that, Famalicão reverse that scoreline. It is 2-1 to the home side, to the boys in white, and to arguably the tournament favourites. With the history that Fama have got in this tournament, I don't think it's unfair to say that, although, of course, the likes of Relax and Guten Tag et al. Will query that. Put your money where you... I mean, to be fair, Relax did put the money where their mouth was in the last tournament. They did beat Famalicão in the final. And they'll be looking to do the same again tonight. Should Famalicão see this one through as things stand? Laz picks up. We are going to get into that countdown for halftime, which I love, by the way. It's just such a good idea. 10 seconds inside that danger zone is all you've got. Brecher enters back into the danger zone. Luca can't keep it in. 3 seconds. You've got to think that that will be that for the first half. Unless there's something that Derek wants to do. Spiders does well, and that will be confirmation of half-time. 2-1 to Famalicão. I mean, it's been pretty even. In the grand scheme of things, it's been pretty even. But it's I mean, the ball in for the first goal for Fama was sensational, but Luca NR1, that left foot finish, we've seen him do it so many times in VPG that I'm almost immune to it now. But effectively, that is the difference between these two sides, and unfortunately for any side playing Fama, that's often the difference maker, is having a world-class... Who would have thought it? Having a world-class player playing their side. World-class across multiple disciplines, it seems. Johnny swings it in. Luca. Slots it home. What a finish that is. What a finish that is. 3-1. A bit of daylight between the two sides now. Famalicão 1 foot in the semi-final. I must apologise because goals have come back to me saying they may have fixed spectator mode, so watch this space. Phoenix cuts onto that left foot, goes low. What a save that is. Keeping this Real Casarea side in the game is the goalkeeper. Johnny turns into prime Maradona. It's going to fall to Phoenix. Gets the shot off. What a finish that is. That may very well be game, set, and match. As Fama put themselves 3 goals to the good. Phoenix looking for Johnny. Goalkeeper will come out. Real Casares. The problem is with 5v5, yes, you can go for it. White Smith. Oh, he's chipped the goalkeeper. That's a sensational finish. I couldn't even get my words out. White Smith over the top. That guy is a goal machine. Beacon of light. However, that light... Oh, Derek Dreezy. Will they rue that miss? Because White Smith is on fire here. Everything he's touching is turning to gold, including that knockdown. But there is Derek, the man who fluffed his lines in front of goal. Makes no mistakes this time in his own box. But Real Casares, I guess the chat now, the chat in the group chat needs to really be, get it to White Smith, because everything he's touching at the moment is turning to goals. And just stay in this game. Don't concede another goal, which I appreciate is a lot easier said than done. He's had the shot. Spiders is there. Johnny off the line. That's fantastic defending. And it's fantastic gameplay. Goals take a bow. Such a good watch when you get 2 sides who know this game, who know 5v5, 11v11. It doesn't matter what it is. These are top esports players, and they're showing it now. Such a good game. Such a good game. Laz wins it back for Real Casares, who are constantly knocking on the door here. Spiders again, who his shot was cleared off the line by the Famalicão gaffer. They've got 12 minutes to find 2 goals at the minimum. Can Real Casares do it? Phoenix switches the ball. And it was Real Casares who were involved. I'm just checking my notes from tournament number 2. Real Casares were involved in the game of the tournament in tournament 2 as well. That game went to extra time and they got knocked out in extra time. I do think that was in the quarterfinals as well. So Real Casares just ruined their luck at the moment. I mean, drawing Famalicão anywhere else other than the finals is bad luck, to be fair. But they were knocked out by Guten Tag, who we may very well see in one of the semi-finals. But obviously we saw them in the last game absolutely dispatch their opposition. We're at that stage now, boys and girls. These are very good sides. No more poor sides left in here. These are proper goals sides. Proper esports players. Laz comes across nicely. It might be too little too late, because we're going to see the danger zone open up again. And as soon as that danger zone opens up, only 1 more goal at maximum can be scored. So there is confirmation, but White Smith is on a hat-trick if he wants to waltz his way through. Unselfishly crosses that in. Wilson hammers that into the stands. 9 virtual seconds left as Phoenix goes through. He's got Brecher on the overlap as well. Squares it across to the defender. And there is game, set, and match for Famalicão. They turn out 5-2 winners and will secure their place in the semi-finals. No surprises there. However, surprise that Real Casares did not make it to a semi-final. Very, very good side in VPG and in goals as well. So commiserations to them, but congratulations to Famalicão, their 3rd semi-final in a row. That means they do pick up guaranteed money. If you finish in the semi-finals, I think you get 125 euros. Yes. Do you? I think you do. I think you do. You can see my maths is definitely mathsing this evening. But yeah, congratulations to Famalicão. They'll be looking to do the business in the final. And we're just looking for the results, the scores on the doors as they come in. But to be fair, Famalicão will be, like I said, 3 semi-finals in a row. These guys have been doing it on clockwork. I imagine those would have been first in, first out. So let's wait for everyone else to catch up. Guten Tag, 19-1 winners. So forget what I was saying about that. might be worth watching Guten Tag in the next game, you know. Might very well be worth watching Guten Tag. I'm trying to work out ahead of time who's going to be playing who, because K knockout round match 1, play 2. So Family Cow versus Guten Tag. We are so there for that. So there for that. And then the winners of Grouped and Relaxed play La Messiah or Markatoons. I don't know who Markatoons are, actually. So one of those guys are going to be in the final. But we may very well have a repeat. And I say we may very well have a repeat of the Tournament 2 final. If, I mean, Guten Tag are going to try and make sure that does not happen. Of course they are. But it's on the cards, is what I'm saying. Right, let me just... confirm before I get too excited that it's Fam or Guten Tag. I mean, no disrespect to Relax. I want to watch all of these teams, and I'm still heartbroken that we did not see the group stages. Is it worth me just is it worth checking to see if the spectator mode is working? I've been told that it might be working now. Will do. Sorry. We keep, do you know what? We keep going from game to game, which does not help. Right. Let me load this up and turn this off, turn this up. Got you. Right. This is going to work. This is going to work. This is different. This is going to work. We've got it, boys and girls. We've got it. This is good news. This is good news. Right. Liberty, what I will say is this. So we've got the game audio, which hopefully you can hear. I don't think you can you? Bear with me. Right, you should now be able to hear that. Lucky I checked. When the goals go in, it gets loud. So finding a happy medium is very, very difficult. I'm just trying to make sure we do not lose these two sides, because that would be devastating. So my understanding is it's Fama against Guten Tag. I'm just waiting for confirmation. We are ready. No. Whew. It's been a difficult one, but I genuinely think this these next 3 or 4 games will make up for the night. I hope so. I hope so. Right, we've got Guten Tagen. Halfway there. Halfway there. You can tell I'm actually nervous about it. Whereas before today, I was absolutely fine. Loading up for this tournament tonight, I was absolutely fine. Perfect. Fama are turning up. Right, checking the scores for the second semi-final. Relax are through. Relax La Messiah. Wow. Relax taking on La Messiah in semi-final number 1. Semi-final number 2 is Guten Tag versus Family Cow. To be fair, boys and girls, the tournament table has shaped itself up so nicely. So nicely. And just to let you know, Luca NR1, that goal he scored in the last game, he did that with an 84 rated player. Right, pray for us, boys and girls. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Let's go. Semi-final time. Come on. Come on. Let's have this one out. It is Guten Tag taking on Family Cow. Guten Tag in the all-white, just to confuse you from the last game, which, of course, Fam are wearing the all-white. Fam, of course, in that lovely away kit. Once again, my plea to Goals is please release that kit for general sale and purchase. I will have 12. Jack Andrade finds Joelle in the box. Gets half a yard. Lalo is there. Finds the back of the net. Here we go. It took 5 minutes. And it's Guten Tag first blood. What a finish. That is Joelle. Sticks it on a plate for Lalo. Back post, makes no bones about it. Lovely little scissor kick there as well. This is what the top teams do. Ignore the first hour and 15 minutes of this stream. It's all about this section now, and Derek looks to square it when maybe could have gone alone. Joelle over the top to the goal scorer. Can't take it under his spell. It will go out for a Fama throw-in. Fama often start games slow. They lull you into a false sense of security. That's what they do. And they give it to this man, Luca. Although he wants it about 90 yards up the pitch. Brecher on the overlap on the left-hand side. Swings into the back post. Jack Andrade. Excellent defending. Like I said, no hiding places when you're marking players 5v5. If you're not on the ball, pardon the pun, you will get punished. The learning curve on this game is extremely steep. Mike beats Dreezy to the ball. Goes for back post again. Lalo outfoxed by Johnny. Goalkeeper comes, clears into touch. Lalo can't keep it in, so once again it will be a Fama throw on that far side. Restarting at the back, would not necessarily trust the goalkeeper with his feet. Just about get away with it. Fama looking for a response after that Lalo opener. 5 minutes in. Luca loses his man. Widrow can't get back at him. Brecher with the header. Good save from the keeper. Widrow keeps it in as well. Brecher keeps it alive. Looking for, of course, Luca NR1. What a line that was from Guten Tag. Live to fight another day. They're going to have to do a lot of defending if they want to make it through to the final, where La Messiah or Relax, a repeat of that third group game that we saw earlier on. Derek over the top to Phoenix. Jack Andrade is there. Jack Andre, sorry, is there. Gives it to Lalo. Mike loses out to Dreezy this time. Inside to Luca, who's playing very, very deep. First time ball, but Brecher will mop it up. thinks about going back to the goalkeeper, decides against it, goes long. I genuinely think that was probably the best case scenario there. Phoenix, he's waiting for the run, doesn't find it. It's 2v1. Jack and Lalo. Luca steps across. He's almost playing that center role, and that would be why he almost needs to swap. If you're thinking about basketball positions, he almost needs to be that kind of power forward, doesn't he? I won't question Famalicão tactics, funnily enough. Johnny, 2v1 for some reason. Widrow comes across. Excellent. That's why it's 1. He was the one, Widrow. Sets his team off for an attack as well. Joeli swings into back post. Lalo's there. There it is. It's 2-0 to Guten Tag. Famalicão, for all their possession, for all their good work, not created too much going forward, and Joeli, provider for Lalo, finds his second of the game. All of a sudden, Fama have a mountain to climb. It's their favorite pastime, I guess, getting themselves back into games, but slightly worrying times. Corner kick. Fama need a goal before half-time. Might very well get it with Derek. Oh, he's just about got it past the on-stretched goalkeeper. But there is the Fama breakthrough, and it's come quite scrappily, but they won't mind whatsoever. The fullback build of Dreezy might explain the finish, but if it gets in the back of the net, it's a good finish, basically. And it's 2-1 Guten Tag. Pegged back slightly, and I said if Fama can get a goal before halftime, they might get 2 goals before halftime. Lalo on a hat-trick now. Gets to the byline, cuts in. Looking to square Johnny up, doesn't do so, and Luca gets across to help his gaffer out as well. On the attack they go. I can hear the goalkeeper crying out for the ball. Gets put into touch. Phoenix. Committing men to the cause are Famalicão. Tournament 1 champions. Tournament 2 runners-up. Luca. He's got that. The danger zone. It doesn't matter about the danger zone. The danger zone was lurking behind them. Instead, they used it as a weapon. Swings in, and look at that. I told you there is no hiding place for marking on this game. If your man gets a run on you, I mean, he's going to win. He's going to win the race. But at this stage of a tournament, in the semi-final of this massive, massive tournament, they're also going to score as well. And Famalicão doing Famalicão things. From 2 goals down, it is 2 apiece on the stroke of half-time and second half. We will need a winner. By hook or by crook, we will get one. If the scores are level after 90 minutes, we do go into golden goal. We've only had 1 golden goal in 4 streams. Well, 5, I guess. 4 and a bit streams. And that was Guten Tag. Widrow with the winner there. Johnny on the overlap. Breaking into the box. Goalkeeper comes. It doesn't matter. What a finish that is from the Famalicão gaffer. Top corner. 2 goalkeepers weren't saving that one. What a finish that is. Look at that. Assured. And in off the post as well. It's still rattling. Famalicão have completed the turnaround. I should get that on soundboard. How many times I've said that in the past. In the 3 years we've been doing this. I've been watching these boys. It doesn't matter what game it is. Famalicão things. Now, Guten Tag, what have they got in response? Because 5v5, it's such a difficult task. Knowing when to commit men forward and when to sit back. I mean, that's a pretty good tactic, to be fair. Joeli on the right foot. Goes for goal. It's a fantastic finish from that man, Joeli. That's the tactic. That is the tactic. Give it to Joeli. What a ball that is from Lalo, by the way. Goal scorer turn provider. 70-80 yards. Raking pass. Joeli drops the shoulder. Shifts onto that right foot. And slots it past the AI goalkeeper. 3 goals apiece. 60 virtual minutes gone. We don't want this one to end, to be fair. I feel like we've waited all that. It's another fantastic goal. They're saving it all. They're saving it all for the semi-final and the final. It's Phoenix this time. I mean, we get to watch the replays as well. What's that? 22 yards out. It's perfect. Crossbar and in. It just, when it hits the woodwork, boys and girls, it just looks so good. And I tell you what, we spoke about the goal physics on this game. It just feels so good when you hit one and it hits the back of the net like that with the aid of the upright. And I've said it before and I'll say it again until I'm blue in the face. The goal physics of goals is the best part of Goals the game. You get such good satisfaction out of slotting that ball in the back, in the onion sack. And we've seen a lot of that. 7 goals. Phoenix over the top. Will chase. Goes across to Luca Edawad, who was lurking at the back post. And that man rarely makes a mistake. 2-5-3. I'm not going to say they're out of sight. Because Guten Tag have a goal in them. They have multiple goals in them for sure. But the good thing about goals is it's aptly named. There are a lot of goals to be scored. I'm sure that's not the end of the goal scoring, despite there only being 20 minutes left. But I tell you what, Luke Anawan with the drag back, Mike with the block, goalkeeper goes down. The worrying thing for Guten Tag is, yes, the goal scoring is not over, but I'm not sure if Famulacao are done scoring either. All will be revealed. Johnny. I mean, he almost lured them in. Does give away possession though. 18 virtual minutes, more than enough time to get back into this game, especially for a team of Guten Tag's quality. They have individual match winners and just a very, very strong team in general. If anyone in the chat, either chat, because we are on Twitch and we are on YouTube tonight, anyone in either of the chats know how Relax are getting on? Relax La Messiah, that is semi-final number 1. This is semi-final number 2. And you've got to think here another goal for Famulacao will seal their fate. Back sticks, dive-in header, Widrow off the line. Excellent defending. Similar to Johnny in that first half as well. Joeli beats one, tries to square it across. I'm not sure it was meant for Lalo, but I mean, Lalo's got the golden touch, but he's had a very, very quiet second half. Save for that assist, of course. But goal scoring wise, scored 2 in that opening 30 minutes or so. Not much since. And it's been all Famulacao, to be quite frank. Very, very good value for this lead as things stand. And it will be their third final of third if they can make it through. Guten Tag beaten by eventual winners of Tournament 2 Relax in Tournament 2's semi-final. And there is the goal that will seal the fate of Famulacao. Not just one foot in the final, it's the whole bodies in the final now. Guten Tag are not going to get 3 goals in 4 minutes, whilst I'm sure they can. I very much doubt it against a team of Fama's quality. It's always a pleasure to watch Guten Tag in goals. Very much enjoy it. Johnny's somehow still on the pitch after that tackle. Joeli drops the shoulder. And I mean, if they get another 2 here, I fear that I might be clipped and have that sent back to me by at least 20 people. Guten Tag, I wish you all the best in the world, but I also don't want to look like an idiot. Or bigger idiot, should I say. Fama aren't going to let that happen, though, because once you see that danger zone appear, that is that. You can only score 1 more goal. So Fama, jobs are good, and truth be told, when that 6th goal went in, it was pretty much signed, sealed, delivered. Guten Tag, as always, never once letting us down in terms of quality, in terms of goals. Joeli just reminding us what he and Guten Tag can do. But it's too little too late, as Jojo once said. 6-5 Famulacao. Like I said, that 6th goal just sealed the fate of Guten Tag, and it will be Famulacao into final number 3 of 3. Who's going to stop him? Who's going to stop him? Let's find out. Let's find out who. We won't use that music. I don't like that music. Let's try and use this music instead. Right then. Famicao will be playing who? Let's go to Discord, shall we? 6-5. Yeah, Fama. Confirm that. I mean, we can... Do we still have the streams up? We do still have the streams up. Marso's finished. So we should be getting confirmation. I think we might be on each other's streams, which is hilarious. Still waiting. He's not in the game, so that game has finished. So we might as well come off of that now, because that's gonna be all she wrote for getting on there. We'll start this music back up, and what we will do is on this screen, and you can watch all your favorite players join the lobby. I'm glad we got there. I'm glad we got there eventually, because this game and this game mode they didn't deserve what happened for the first half of this whole stream. That game in particular, that is what Goals is all about. That is what these streams are about. Corb, welcome back. Your favorite team are in the final, Corb. your favorite team, Famicao. No, he's got the flu. Domino's got the flu. He's been bedridden since Thursday. So send him hugs and kisses, Corb. Famicao. Forgot about that. I went all Christmas without thinking about Famicao. And there is confirmation. There is confirmation that it will be Famicao, as Corb lovingly refers to them as. I'll make sure I don't type that. Taking on Relax. It is a chance for payback for Famicao, and it's a chance for Relax to prove it was not a fluke. They are the better Goals side. This is a grudge match, okay? This is a grudge match. Corb. I mean, as much as I love Domino, Corb, there's got to be a stream where we get you in the commentary box. Surely. It's banter personified here. Truly is. I want to see confirmation of the result. We've got confirmation because Relax are sat in the lobby now, so I would assume they did make it through. No, we didn't get. Nobody confirmed the score. But yeah, it is best of 3. Do not forget. So, Tournament 2. Well, let's start with Tournament 1. Tournament 1. I get this stream taken. To be fair, yeah, you're bad enough in the chat. Tournament 1, Famicao go a game down against Mad Army, and they win that 2-1. Famicao versus Relax. Famicao go a game up in the best of 3. Relax win that 2-1. So, best of 3 final. 500 euros to the winner. 250 to the runner-up. 125. I'm just going to complete it. 125 to the 2 other semi-finalists. But this is now a chance for Relax to really put the cherry on the top and say, Goals is our game. You're in our hood now. You're on our turf. We're winning. Because I'm not sure. I mean, if they have, it's really awkward because I haven't been told. But I've not seen Goals doing another collab with VPG and Pro Clubs Weekly myself on the periphery. So for the time being, this is your final 3rd game, done and dusted. Okay. I've just got to confirm that this is best of 3. Yes. Can't have anyone thinking they've won it, and they haven't. Yeah, Corb, I mean, all of Portugal will be after you, mate. Have you ever, the videos of the South American referees getting chased around at the end of full time? that would be Corb. Right, I think we're good to go. I'm just gonna double check because one of the Relax boys said they needed a sec, and I don't want to start without anyone because there's big bucks. Where are we? I can't find. There's so many chats because we went crazy trying to find streams and whatnot. I've lost where we are completely and utterly. Yeah, best of 3, mate. Submit scores. Yeah, well, everyone's ready. Everyone's ready. Apparently, it's just me holding everything up, which is the first. It's the only time tonight. Only time tonight I've held things up. Right. It is Fama versus Relax, the final best of 3. Fama in the white from left to right, and Relax in that lovely, lovely away kit. Once again, if anyone from Goals is present in the chat, please, please, please make that away shirt available for purchase. I will have 10. But it is Relax in that away kit. That blue, black, and red. Love it. I love it. Luca twisting and turning. Oh, Dreezy beat his man, but a good save from the goalkeeper at point blank range as well. Always interesting when these AI goalkeepers make saves like that. I'm never sure what the psyche is behind it. If your AI goalkeeper's playing better than the other AI goalkeeper. But it was a good save as far as AI goalkeepers are concerned. Whether or not we get human goalkeepers on this game remains to be seen. I feel like Goals are entertaining it at the moment, but it's relatively low down on their priority list, I guess. I don't know that for sure. I don't know anything, to be honest. All I do know is we've got 2 top teams and a top game. Don't forget, you can play this game yourself. It is in alpha stage. Yes, I know it's hard to think of this game being an alpha game. I've played some previous alpha games in my time, and they have not been up to this level. It's a testament to the team over at Goals. A very well put together game, and Holm is through, finds the back of the net, and once again Famalicão slow to get out of the blocks. Relax, not slow at all. Marceau finding Brad, turned it round the corner, and Holm makes no mistake. It is 1-0. Yeah, and what I love about Goal as well, sorry, just going to stop again, the AI goalkeepers there. What I love about Goals is the community. Love the community because they're really knowledgeable. And there's lots of communities that are not that knowledgeable. They shall remain nameless. But you just get it with the Goals community. These guys know what they're talking about. It's a breath of fresh air. The feedback from people playing the alpha. Wow. Luca NR1 normally puts those away. Firing wide on that left foot. Siba to Holm, cuts inside. Yeah, Corb, you're spot on, Holm. Serious. I mean, to be fair, I mean this is tournament number 3 now, so we've seen these 2 sides a lot over the last few weeks, and the names just roll off the tongue now. Luca looking for the back post, finds it, and it is Dreezy. Skips across his man. It's a fantastic run into the box. Look where he starts that run as well. Gets across his man and finds the back of the net. It's probably the easiest one that the AI goalkeepers had to deal with. Alas, in the back of the net it goes. 1 apiece. Siba. Yet to see him pop up at the back post. He is the meta. Not back post headers, just Siba is the meta. Ronald into Seba's feet. Gets it back to its original source. Marceau. Skips past his man. Good ball into Holm. Finds the through ball to Brad. Forced wide. Good defending. Good defending from Dreezy there. Forced his man wide. You could tell he wanted to come inside. Luca mops up Famalicão. Patient as ever. Not forcing anything, he says, as he forces the ball over the top. Curse of the commentator. Oh, really? That does make sense. That does make sense. Yeah, we are missing Murky tonight, aren't we? I was flicking back through the previous streams we've done. Should have known. What's a goals tournament without Murky? Knew something. To be fair, I mean, if you go back and watch some of the first half of this stream, we were all over the place trying to get stuff working. So it's been one of those nights. Brad into Holm. He's got space. He's got time. And he has got the composure to find the back of the net. And on the stroke of half-time as well. What a time to score for Relax. Back in the lead courtesy of that man Holm. I mean, he took it inside one more way. Arguably didn't have to, but I'm not going to question anything that man does because he is on fire at the moment, as are this Relax side. The current reigning, defending champions are reigning and defending a 2-1 lead. Into the danger zone it goes. Johnny takes it under a spell, slides it through to Luca at R1. It's another fantastic save from the AI goalkeeper. If we're doing match ratings, he's up there. That's all I'm going to say. Swings it in. Seba proving he is valuable in both boxes. Luca takes it down again. Got a half a yard. Back post. It's exactly the same as the semi-final, boys and girls. Famalicão doing Famalicão things. They just find a way. Dreezy once again with a header. And it's another header that goes straight down the middle of the goal. P-rollers its way in. Nobody in a white shirt's going to care, boys and girls, because it is 2 apiece, and Fama have fought their way back into this game exactly like they did in the semi-final, and it's just what they do. It is just what they do. Yeah, I mean, there's me saying really nice things about the goals community, where it seems like everyone's switching sides, and there's a man who's not switched sides because it is the gaffer popping up. Marceau. Back post, ball in from Brad was delightful. Just stands it up enough, and like I said, if you're not 100% on the money with your marking in this game, you will get punished. And Marceau knows this game inside out, but more importantly, he knows how to find the back of the net. And I thought he's had a quiet night tonight by his massively high standards, but popping up just at the right time. Luca NR1, what have I just seen? No crosses there. No crosses there. Look at... So, guys who are here for goals, as opposed to here for clubs or VPG or Pro Clubs Weekly, I've been watching Luca NR1 for 3 years now, and that's the kind of stuff I see him do all the time. How do you commentate on that? He's going to put me out of a job. Him or Corbs is going to put me out of a job. I don't know what to say about him that I haven't already said a million times before. It's 3-3. Topsy-turvy game, as you would expect. And again, the two teams and the individuals have been fantastic, but let's not forget this goals game is in alpha stage, and we're seeing competitive play like this with no ping on spectator mode. It's lovely. It is just lovely. 5v5 with no lofted balls. I mean, VPG have to do similar things to get rid of the metas. I'm not sure if you're aware, they've got height restrictions, for example. It does add to the watchability, should we say. But to be fair, I mean, I'll say it once and I'll say it again. If you want to L1 triangle your way through this tournament and teams can't defend against it, home. Oh. Caught Luca cold. Almost put him to the sword. Seba, he's meta. Good save from the goalkeeper once again. But if you're unable to defend them, I get it's meta. I do. Or is it meta? It's somewhere near meta. But if you're unable to defend the long balls, I don't think it's as black as white. It's as black and white as saying you can't do it or you shouldn't do it. That's just my opinion, having played this game before, and only on drop-ins as well. So you can imagine some of the players I've been playing with, not tracking their runners, etc. I feel like we've not been seeing L1 triangles. We've not been seeing lob through balls over and over again. Quite a few crosses, yes, of course, but I wouldn't say there's an active meta right now. That's just my opinion. From being sat up here. Dreezy hat-trick. Dreezy hat-trick and a hat-trick of headers. That's probably the meta. That's probably the meta. Yeah, exactly, Corb. Exactly. I think and it's the same on clubs as well. You need to look more intrinsically before you start to call something a meta. Because if someone's lobbing the ball over the top and you're constantly being caught, don't blame it on the people lobbing the ball. Blame it on the people being caught out by the lob balls. The crossing, however, that's we'll leave that one to be desired. A hat-trick of headers from Dreezy. I mean, it might only be because it's 5v5. I don't know. Brad wins it high up for Relax. A goal down. It's now 4-4. Holm completes his hat-trick. No headers. Brad unselfishly. When Holm's in that form, you just give it to him. Enna. Spot on, mate. Spot on. The thing is, I don't want there to be a lock-on. It's one thing I don't like about clubs is it digs out bad players. This game, it doesn't help you at all. Maybe it could be a bit kinder, but there's a reason the same teams keep getting to this stage of these 3 tournaments, and it's because they know how to play the game. And I don't just mean goals the game, I mean the game of football as well. You know, like Corb said, these teams aren't getting caught over the top with lob through balls, whereas in the group stages, in drop-ins, they are, because the players don't understand the state of the game or the state of football in general. I don't know. But I quite like, I would rather, if you got a sliding scale and you had to pick one extreme or the other, I'd rather have no assistance. And that being said, it's 4-4. I'm going to go back to commentating on the game now. We've opened up a Pandora's box, which I'm more than happy to discuss. But this is a cup final, and we should really be concentrating on it. It's 4 apiece. We might be going into golden goal if it does finish level, which it certainly looks like it might do, save for someone giving it away, which Johnny does. Holm holds it up, waiting for support, shifts it onto the right foot, he's through on goal, there it is, it's the winner with 0.53 seconds remaining. It is as good as a golden goal, and that puts Relax 1-0 up in this best of 3, and we're probably just going to leave Holm there dancing, because he deserves it. 4 goals in a final. Architects of their own downfall, perhaps so, but take nothing away from that man of the match performance from Holm. What a signing. What a signing that man is. I'll leave the stats up for you there as well. When we get to this stage of the tournament, it's always interesting to see the total shots on target. The conversion rates are massively high. Massively high. And it just shows, once again, how good these players are. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and find another code. I'm going to send that over. Clutch indeed. I'm going to send that over to the 2 teams. And then we're going to get game number 2 underway. So bear with me. It is... I'll catch up on the chat in a sec as well, while we're waiting for these 2 sides to get in. Right, there's that. Let me pop that on. Right. Yeah, Enna, I think with the with the players who play this game, I've seen more of a chasm in Tournament 3 than I have in any other tournament, because these players have had such a long time to practice over the Christmas period. Whereas Tournaments 1 and Tournaments 2, there weren't as many drubbings, I don't think. I might be wrong, but from what I saw anyway. Yeah, Corp, spot on, spot on. That's a really good way of putting it as well, micro rotations, because you can't, you know, you can say, right, I'm going to play at the back, and I'm going to play midfield, and this guy's going to play up front, or we're going to play two up front, whatever it might be. Realistically, it's never going to be as black and white as that. You're never going to get someone who literally just sits at the back. If you do, fine, but you're not going to have as much success if you have that free-flowing 1 in, 1 out, 2 in, 2 out type thing. I like that. I like that. Now, the problem that Relax have got, it's a very small problem, of course, because they're a game up and they're 1 game away from winning this whole tournament. The problem that they've got is that the last 2 tournaments, the team that won the first game of 3 has lost. Yep, head on over to Play Goals. Play Goals is where you need to go. Yep, get logged in. Everything you need to know and do, say, download is on that website. It's a fantastic website, actually. It does all my hard work for me. Playgoals.com. Get over there. Free game, free to play, easy to pick up and play, hard to master. And yeah, these 2 sides are going to show you how to master the game. Right, this could be the final showdown. A Relax win here sees them lift the trophy. A Famalicão win here takes it into a 3rd and final game. Fittingly, it is home of Relax who kicks us off, the man of the match in the last game. 4 goals in that 5-4 win. The 4th of his 4 goals being that match winner. Right on the stroke of the full-time whistle. It's officially the latest goal we've had on this stream, save for the golden goal by Guten Tag in Tournament 2, but that doesn't count. That went into extra time. Luca, they're going to need more magic from this man. Phoenix looked like he might have strayed. Instead, gives it to Derek, who also got a cheeky little hat-trick in that game. And the ball over the top has found this man. It's home. Keeper threatens to come. He's left him in all sorts of horrific positions. Holm is not the man you want to give this kind of space to. The goalkeeper, they thought about bringing him out. They stopped it, and yeah, he was not best placed to stop that Holm onslaught. Did well shifting it just slightly onto that right foot before he took the shot, but picking up where he left off is Holm. Fires his Relaxed side into the lead. 1-0 inside 10 minutes, and once again, for the 3rd time in a row, Fama go a goal down on stream. Oh, it's very good. 2 defenders and a goalkeeper could not stop Dreezy. Don't get me wrong, the Dreezy header was fantastic, but the ball in was sensational. The ball in, I think I could have scored from there. I could have finished that. Seba back post, it's meta. It's meta, Seba back post. Anything Dreezy can do, Seba can do better, of course. And again, it's I'm looking at the marking. Brecher is a world-class defender, by the way. He's about 3. Oh, Holm has caught Luke NR1 on the ball. The goalkeeper fully commits. Holm skins him. It's 3-1. Self-implosion for Famalicão. The good thing I will say for Fama is that there's plenty of this game left to play. But But with that man in this form, 15 minutes in and he's already on a hat-trick. Phoenix onto the right foot. Shot blocked by Seba and co. Fantastic work. Fantastic work. And what I was going to say about the marking is murky regen. Luca, 2v1. Ronald, excellent defending. It's superb stuff. That is how you defend, boys and girls. And I specifically remember him doing that in Tournament 2 as well. Ronald, take a bow. Excellent work from him. A very, very good player. Holmes getting all of the headlines. Of course he is. But those players like Ronald, he's got a smiley face in his name for a reason. He knows. He knows. But yeah, back to the original point. Brecher he's 2 or 3 yards off the man. Seba cuts in. I will get to this point eventually. Good save from the feet. It's going to fall back to Seba. Phoenix off the line over his own crossbar. I mean, at 4-1, I don't think Fama are done, but it's, I mean, we're talking about mountains to climb. It's Kilimanjaro style. It really... yeah. Watch what you're saying there, Gamester. I knew what you meant. Good 1-2. Johnny with Phoenix. Johnny, the gaffer for Family Cow, taking this game by the scruff of the neck. The finish, though. The finish. Someone needs to tell me that stupid logo was up that whole time. Apologies for that. Yeah. The finish left a lot to be desired there. It remains 3-1. Relax. Just taking their foot off the pedal slightly. I mean, it's impossible to go 100 miles an hour like they have been doing so far in this game. As Seba beats the man. Goes over the top. It was that ball over the top that found home in that first 10 minutes that set the goal scoring cat amongst the pigeons. And Relax just haven't looked back since. Luca. Still just a 2-goal deficit. I mean, I feel like you could put Holm in a team that I just put together in 5 minutes and would still do well. He's just in a purple patch of form. Every single thing he is doing is turning to goals. And once again, it's Marceau at the back post, but look at that ball. And again, no one's marking, no one's man marking the man at the back post. So that's I like that about this game. You're not being babied. I mean, that header, a lot to be desired. But you're not being babied. You're not being pandered to. If you're not man-to-man marking, which is extremely difficult to do, by the way, then 9 times out of 10, you get beat in the air. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes when you do man mark, you also get beat in the air. But I quite like that. I quite like that. It leaves a bit of uncertainty. Nothing's scripted like some other games that shall remain nameless. And it leads to the goals. How has he saved that, by the way? How on earth has he saved that? Wow. Wow. Phoenix. What's happening on the 25th, Corp? Let me know. Home. Long ball. Finds Seba. Everything that man does at the moment. I mean, the last 2 games we've seen Fama. They have scored on the stroke of half-time. I mean, they would bite your arm off for a goal here. Because Relax are a game to the good as well in this best of 3. So, it's a Fama win or it's a Relax trophy lift. There are your 2 options. They do have men over here, and it is the goal machine. Dreezy, 4 goals so far in this series. Gives it to Phoenix. A good save from, again, the AI goalkeeper. They have given it away. Blocked from Ronald. Gets the shot off. Blocked from home. I will say it once again. Everything that man does. Luca trying to keep it out of the danger zone. He can't do it. Brecher's going to have to, I was going to say, do something amazing from there. But 4-1 at halftime. I tell you what, you would have got good bloody money on that. Right. I will make sure I tune in for that, Corb. If you can get someone on Discord, either Discord, the VPG goals or just the goals one, just to give me a nudge. Give me a nudge on that one, as and when. More than happy to watch that one. Sounds good. Right, second half. Fama have got Fama things to do. And they've got 3v1 here. Interesting from, I was going to say, it's interesting from Relax to leave one person at the back. But if it's Ronald, then that's absolutely fine. Luca. To his gaffer. They've got a man over on that far side. Couldn't squeeze it through. Relax. I mean, every time they get the ball, they are looking to go forward. It's a bold strategy. It shows that they do not fear this Fama side. And so far, it's obvious. It's obvious that they do not. Brad trying to take on Johnny. Johnny wins it back. Good defensive work from him. It is just Luca and R1 up by himself at the moment. Hold up play on fleek as per usual. Again, Fama. Wow. Luca, pass 3. Gives it to the goal machine. Dreezy. Phoenix. He did have Johnny on the outside. Chose not to use him. Maybe tried to use him as a decoy. Brecher does very, very well. A solid defender is that man. Johnny. Bursting into the final third. Looking to swing it on that left peg. But Ronald and co are there. And sends a man for a Twix. Ronald. Like I said, Holmes going to get all the... He's going to get all the glory. He's going to get all the headlines. But Ronald's been fantastic. And he was in tournament 2 as well. Very, very good player. Yeah, cheers, Corb. Deep in their own half. 23 virtual minutes left to see this one out. Pick up another cool 500 euros. Relax. Almost making a living out of this game. Marceau's doing things on the ball I don't know how to do. And like I said, I've put about 20 hours into this game. There's levels to this. Walson comes out and claims for the reigning champions. Dethroned the previous champions. Familacao, if you hadn't worked that one out. Marceau loses out 3 Fama players in the box. They choose the goal machine Dreezy. I mean, all 4 of his goals in this series have come on the head. So maybe he might just rifle this one, though. Instead gives it to Luca, who then does. Yeah, that's what you need to do, Fama. That's usually how it works. Dreezy to Luca. Luca to the back of the net. Right. Game on. Game on. Stranger things have happened. Ask Netflix. Seba sends a man for a Twix. Sends a second man for a hot dog. Marceau straight to the loving hands of Shieldman. Dreezy to... I don't think Luca wanted that ball there. I thought he was going to... I think he thought he was going to be direct. Put it that way. It's not really the Fama way, although Johnny's made an excellent run. He does get found. Gets the wrong side of Ronald. Into the box he goes. Cross wasn't there. Ronald says, have it. Into the faux stands it goes. 8 minutes left. Holm dispossessing Luca. He had a quiet second half, but the truth be told, the damage was done in the first half and the first game. 6 goals in this series. Multiple goals. Tens of goals, I assume, in the tournament so far. We can't confirm how many. I'd love to be able to. Maybe in future tournaments we'll get a running total of everyone's goals. But the headline here is Familacao need a goal, and they need it yesterday because they've got 4 minutes to get the 1 goal and then 10 virtual seconds to find the 4th goal. And so far, the ball is in the complete opposite end of the pitch. And I tell you what, it's now in the back of the onion sack. There is confirmation that Relax make it 2 from 2. And Familacao have played second fiddle to them twice. It is Relax making it a 2nd tournament win in a row. They will be picking up the trophy. They will be picking up the 500 euros. Familacao once again have taken them all the way, but it's just they're a very good side, a very, very good side. I kind of wanted Ronald to go and score. He deserves it. He deserves it. And yeah, I think Relax and the goals community will be happier with the way that this one turned out. I think with a goals community style side winning it, but that is confirmation of the win once again. Familacao getting all the way to the final, their third final from 3. So commiserations to those guys as always. I mean, they still pick up 250 euros. Not a bad night's work, to be fair. But it is Relax who will be picking up the headlines, picking up the trophy, picking up that cool 500 euros. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I know we had an absolute torrid time leading up to the knockouts, basically. But we got there in the end. Thank you very much for joining me in the chat as well and keeping me sane in the absence of my co-commentator. Get better soon, Domino, if you are watching. And boys and girls, Corbs, the likes of Corbs, Enna, Naf, who was the other one, Gamester, thank you very much for keeping me company, especially in that last half an hour or so. Again, keep me posted with what's going on in terms of community stuff. I mean, the Marso tournament sounds like great fun, so let us know. We'll always keep an eye on goals, whether we're there in person or just watching. It's a fantastic game. Go and play it. Judge for yourself. I think you'll fall in love with it, especially the goal physics. I cannot stress enough how great it feels to score goals on this game. They picked the right name for this game, I'll tell you that. Next tournament, as far as goals times VPG times Pro Clubs Weekly are concerned, there's nothing in the diary. These guys are at alpha stage, so they might want to, I don't know, it's up to those guys. As soon as we know, something will get released on social media. My advice, if you want to stay tuned on this, is get to playgoals.com. Obviously, they'll post stuff on there, on their news bulletins and whatnot. Jump in the Goals Discord. That's where you're going to get all the information you need, including if they ever do a VPG Pro Clubs Weekly Goals tournament again. Hopefully they do, because it's been good fun. And again, this is a game that we're going to keep an eye on, and it's a game but we're playing in the background as well, so we're not just here commentating on it then buggering off. We're playing it ourselves. So I think that's pretty much the testament, is that I'm playing the game myself. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you to all teams that turned up tonight. Congratulations once again to Relax, and it was really great to see some of the goals guys again, like the likes of La Messiah, Guten Tag. Truly meant what I said the other day when I was looking forward to seeing you guys play again. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, cheerio.